Hey guys, welcome back to Dicey Dungeons. Could be the final episode. You know what I've been saying for a while. You know, I'm going back to school, taking a little bit of a break. Should have at least read. What have I learned? Absolutely nothing. Could very well be so. Yeah, probably not the death of Dicey Dungeons on the channel. Just, you know, we're not doing daily videos anymore. A little bit more spread out, a little bit more stream focused. Yeah, why don't I look when I am assigned a task? You know what? We'll, because I'm doing my due diligence on this last one, I want to end on a win. I'll see exactly what the gimmick is before I get it. I am skipping this one. I know we lost it, but you know, let's just look at some new stuff. 10% extra health. All enemy equipment is upgraded. Oh, it's just super hard. Yeah, this is just hard mode. What a. All right, yeah, maybe we could have. Maybe I should have ended on a robot episode, seeing if I could have a little bit more fun in my own personal situation, do kind of what I want to do. But you know, this is a good bookend. You know, it's a classic use of the boy warrior. You know, it's how it all began. Okay, everything's gonna be upgraded. Yeah, this is dangerous for sure. Maybe we can roll to potentially get a 6. You know what? I don't have a problem full killing this guy here. I think that's a worthwhile trade-off. We'll get an item, get a little bit closer leveling up, and be able to fight this guy on our own terms, or at least to an extent. Shovel's pretty good, especially when we have a little bit of dice manipulation going our way. This might be the latest I've ever recorded a video. We just got done. We did a little bit of a session, or a D&D session online. So we're in the early hours. It's about 3 a.m. And I have to wake up early for a party. It's not. Don't worry. Social distancing. We'll be fine. We'll be outside. It is a child's party. Just with the very close family, and distancing won't be a problem, so I wouldn't be too concerned about it. But yeah, nonetheless, you know, I've never been a fan of children's parties. First time in my whole life, this is a mimic. I'm gonna fight him, but I do want you to know that I know it's a mimic. Yeah, I don't love child's parties. It's like, especially, I think this kid, or it's my it's like it's my stepsister's kid. So, she is, she's got to be turning like 4 or 5 or something like that now. So I think it's a little bit less, I guess egregious is a bad word to use. But, you know, I mean, it just, a lot of the time I'm like, these kids are not at all going to remember this party. So I often end up not exactly seeing the point. Life drain is pretty good for this guy here. We could go for the kill, or not the kill, I don't think, unless we get, yeah, I think here, I mean, maybe if we would have gotten the 6, we might have gotten for 2 6s, but I don't think that's necessary. Okay, 1 weekend, it's tough, doesn't quite save this guy, though. This is gonna be a tough freaking fight, just because I struggle with this game already, but you're just giving me an objectively harder version. I mean, okay, bump is going to help a lot, especially going into this next fight where we're not necessarily in the HP position that we want to. But 2 6s is pretty much incredible. In fact, there's no reason to bump or reroll anything. I'm just going to hit pretty much as hard as I can. The 2 weaken should be solid, given that this guy has only 2 items. Oh man, yeah, this is going well. We could, okay, if we roll a 5 or a 6, this guy's toast. Okay, cool. So that was not too tricky of a fight. We were able to kind of cap off the potential damage he was going to do, and we're in a good spot. Here, I think shield, honestly, normally it's, as you guys know if you've watched a lot of these videos, you probably realize that shield's not necessarily my personal go-to. Shocks the enemy, but it's reusable. I think I'm on board for that, honestly. That seems like an interesting item. Spiked shield or shovel. Honestly, give me spiked shield over sword specifically. I think I'll keep whatever, or the other items that I got for right now. But yeah, I'm interested in using some new stuff. Okay. Off the rip, you go weaken here for sure. I think even 5 damage is extremely acceptable. We'll increase this and get one shot before we kind of move on here. Okay, that ended up working out. I didn't see if it was the weaken or the shock, but one of them prevented him from being able to hit us with anything too spicy there, and I cannot at all complain about that. Here you'll, I think you go 5 damage. Okay, wait, I've been misreading that. That's not damage, that's shield. But honestly, no complaints here. We'll go ahead and bump, get another nightstick in there. And look, no matter what you do, you're not going to be dealing too much damage to us. So I'm not particularly worried about it. The increased dice is potentially of a decent amount of concern, but honestly, with our current situation, I'm not too concerned. Yeah, okay, here, I think you'll go ahead and go for just the 4 damage. 10 shield seems like plenty. Honestly, we would have killed him before if I had been paying attention. But I'm not too concerned about it. Another dice, you know, could help him out a little bit, but I don't think it's going to end up causing us too many problems. Here, we'll go ahead and just ensure that we get that, and then if we get a 4 here, we can kill him. It's kind of the situation. Bummer. I mean, we can just throw that into shield. He's dead next turn either way, and he's definitely, or almost certainly, not going to be able to deal enough. Ooh, even kind of completely stopped him there. Yeah. Not too bad, not too bad. My nerd might be showing. You guys might be able to see the dice that I have on my table. You know, nothing I'm particularly ashamed about. Pretty much, you know, that's one thing that that I've learned. Not that I'm like an old person. I'm only 20 years old. Not that being old's a bad thing. I'm saying, if anything, I'm saying that I'm kind of canceling out the fact that what I say might have been interpreted as wise, or at least the way I was saying it might have made it seem like I thought I was wise. Pretty far from the truth. But one thing I've definitely learned just from meeting all sorts of new people, especially going into like college experience, everybody's nerdy about their own thing. Instead of judging somebody else for what they personally enjoy is just kind of the dumbest thing you could possibly do. Within reason. You know, obviously I'm pretty much always going to hit you with the exaggeration, but, you know, yeah. I'm not one to judge. I'm just here to enjoy D&D every now and then. Okay, so we'll go ahead and kill her as soon as possible. We don't want to make this last any extra turns just because that poison is dangerous. Look, I'm fully dialed in. I didn't exactly come in clutch. That is an interesting item. 15 damage instead of spike shield. Honestly, you guys know me. We'll at least roll with it for a second. Yeah, if we can even just upgrade this, which I'm totally okay with. If I can shrink an item, that's normally what I'm going to go with. It's not necessarily important now because we don't have another item, but I think it'll come in handy eventually. We'll go for this guy because he unlocks some apples for us. Alright, actually, here I think you boost this. Just go for that maximum 15 damage. No concerns there, and if we get more, shocking too. This is working out pretty well. I really like what we got going here. I think it's a good time to get a particularly good run because this definitely has some potential strain. Okay, we do kind of cap off at the beginning there, but that does allow us to open up and potentially just throw even more shock in. Yeah. I honestly I did not at all think that guy was going to come in with the killing blow. Wow, that is so disappointing. I thought we were doing good. And before you even, or probably too late if you are invested enough at this to type in the comments. I understand I had Fury. I thought we kind of had him on the ropes there. Is it a mistake? Absolutely. Am I going to lose sleep over it? Absolutely not. You know. Try to roll another 6 here. It doesn't really matter. No matter what, it's going to take another turn. Okay. Alright. Yeah, that one hurts. But I just want to kill this guy as fast as possible because he's actually kind of chipping down our health. It's dangerous going after the people with the thorns. Man, it's tough. Okay. Get the shovel again. Alright. You know, that gives me hope. That makes me feel like we might be able to get back to the spot that we were. I think with better play, with the spot that we were was good. Okay. Come on. Just do me a favor and give me a 6. Dude, I think we can actually kill him, so we'll go ahead and do that. Just to guarantee. You know what's on my mind right now? I had some sushi the other day, or earlier today. Specifically sashimi. I believe it's sashimi, because sashimi is just sushi or like fish on like a bed of rice, I believe. Still in like the sushi like prepared cold kind of situation. I had some of that earlier today, and I was like curious because I got the I think it was like the chef's sample, and it wasn't at a restaurant. It was just like one of the grab and go like plastic containers, which is obviously a dice roll. I didn't exactly pick it up from a gas station, but you never know. You never know. 5 damage doesn't get much better than that. We'll try to roll for a 6 on this one. Yeah, so I got it, and it was Chef's Special, and it did not anywhere on the package. There were a variety of various meats, and I could obviously off the rip, you know, just from prior experience, I can tell. I could tell one is a. Should we go Fury just to kill this guy? No, I think we'll save it for a potentially more risky situation. But I will keep it in mind that I have it. Yeah, you know, just from prior experience, I realized that, and I mean, just basic education, I could tell someone's tuna, someone's salmon, and you got shrimp. And the shrimp off the rip was not prepared correctly. You know, potential disturbing revelation in chat. It was a little crunchier than I anticipated. Was it just the shell? You know, potentially. But nonetheless, something I was relatively displeased with. This is just better sword. So for now, we will just use better sword. And yeah, so I had that, and that was good. But there was one that literally I could not tell what it is. And then when I scrolled through the ingredients, it told me everything that was in soy sauce, but it didn't tell me anything about what that one specific item was. And it kind of made me lose my dang mind. Here, we'll increase this. Let's honestly just drop Fury to we can hit this. Yeah, no, look, if I had to guess, I would say it was... It looked like either eel or octopus, and if you are a fish, like, scholar or something like that, you might think I'm an idiot for even suggesting that those two things could potentially be misconstrued for each other, but, you know, I'm pretty for salmon, but I'm not necessarily... Ooh, that was a mistake. Yeah, dang it, dude, I should have got the one that was a smaller item, but, again, nothing that's gonna make me cry. We'll grab a snake eye charm just because it's something that can be held onto, and we have that extra coin. Yeah, I just couldn't tell. I know, like, I mean, in the past I've had, let's, there's just no reason to really use that here, because here I can already max out damage, and maybe we'll get, like, what, best case scenario, we get, I mean, yeah, we don't even need any extra dice right now. Yeah, but I've had salmon before, I've had octopus before, I've had kind of like the gamut in that regard. I'd like to kill this guy this turn. Okay, so even if we want to kill him, we'll have to do this and then we can go ahead and finish him off. Yeah, it was pretty good. I still really don't know what it is. I don't have a refined palate. It tasted fine, but I just like how I understand it's like it's a bulk of a specific meal, but it still seems like it should be counted as an ingredient. Something worth like noting to the customer. Okay. Here, just in case we need ones for whatever reason. I don't know. I'm a big sushi guy. Like, there is a place local to me. I think I talked about it in like the last video I recorded, possibly, called Roll On In, which is a sushi burrito place, and it actually, it 100% has my heart. The place, not horrible or anything, but this isn't even necessarily, kind of went overkill there. I don't know. I'm just a big fan. I think the burrito craze in general kind of, yeah, I don't love either of those. Backpack. Nothing here is shrinking, so, didn't get as lucky with the items this time. 2 bumps. I honestly think 2 bumps might be the best situation here. Let's see. Sorry, I got a text. Okay. We'll see what we can buy right here. Nothing, but there's a lot that interests me, for sure. You know what? Should have picked up some apples before, especially given that this guy was the man who brought me down. So I've learned my lesson. I think it's time we gotta really dial in here. Go off. Okay. Here. You're definitely gonna want to bump this. Try to get that weaken off. And then I guess here you guarantee that that's just some more extra damage. He's rolling low. That's really good. Because gosh, this guy is so killer. Oh my goodness. Okay. Here. Man, this challenge is a tough one to end on. We're not going to be able to kill him this turn. Okay, we'll at least be able to get him really low. And then we just gotta cross our fingers he has to roll low. I think we're dead. Oh, man. What's the time of the video? Okay, we'll man, this is a tough one. We'll run one more time. I would hate to disappoint on the very final episode in a second series, but also it's 3:45 in the morning. Okay. But yeah, 17 minutes. Man, they freaking got my number here. Okay. I think I have been making mistakes, but this is the one where I'm really going to dial it in, give it my all. Try to figure out exactly what they want from me here. Alright. Yeah. Holy crap. That hit like a freaking tank. I was not expecting. He had shield on. I put in the 5 just because. Tell me I wouldn't have gotten a 6 either way. I was scared I just wasted that, but yeah. We almost died, but that's nothing to worry about. If we die on the first floor, we will give it a second try. Do battle axe off the rip is exactly what I needed. That is something that extremely has my attention. Okay. Dude, oh my gosh. Battle axe is a game changer for sure. That means that we can do, like, if we Fury and hit with battle axe, we can do like 16 damage in a single hit, which is pretty good. Okay. Alchemist opens up the apple. That's kind of where I'm going to lean towards. Okay. We're always going to want to keep something that's below, or 4 or below is an important thing here. So 12 damage versus 12 damage. Either way. So just for the extra flair. Okay. Got her pretty low. Should be able to take her out next turn. I'm a big fan of battle axe. That is my kind of item. Straight up 8 damage. Not too bad. Nothing to write home about though. 6. Pretty much just needs something below. There you go. Cool. Alright, we're pushing forward. This is not the most confident I've been in any of these runs so far, but certainly I started off with probably my favorite item of the run. Okay. 6 is pretty much a lot there. 2, I'll keep it just because it is potential damage. Alright. Can't complain. Okay. Getting pretty hard. Nothing too terrifying. 10 damage or 12 damage. So, unfortunately, I'm not even going to use Fury because it's not going to be enough to get him either way. Alright. They shouldn't be able to kill me here. They could get me low, but... Okay, they definitely could have killed me there, I think. Or maybe, I think even rolling while there, I might have been left on 1 HP. Okay. But we're good. No worries. Got that level up right on time. Boomerang is just a worse battle axe. So we'll take this. It's smaller. And so now we're kind of all clogged up. But in fact, I think for now I'm okay with having like these straight up damage items. I don't know, Boomerang always just, it scares me a little bit. I don't like using that item, personally. Okay. 4. Alright, so we'll go ahead and Fury. Hit this guy for just about as much damage as we can on that first roll. And we'll throw on a shield, but not necessarily going to save us if anything big comes our way. Don't think that's necessarily a problem, though. This guy, he hits, but not hard. Nothing too terrible. Alright. Throw that. Okay. Man, dude, I'm energy is drained. I was not expecting to be on the 3rd run of this video as of now. Dude, dagger interests me quite a bit, actually. I think it's sword, dropping that and then having dagger instead. That gives us, we're looking for low rolls. It's kind of an important aspect of the run here. I want to get to this upgrade, see what we can kind of live with. Okay. See, now we're in a different spot where we're going to want to re-roll this 5, I think. Okay, 4 is good. 2. Okay. Yeah, definitely throw that in there. I think 3 damage. 3 damage. This is we're getting into chip territory. I also am just now remembering that this is the this video is essentially the sequel to the video with the greatest play of my entire life in Dicey Dungeons, specifically where I 3's pretty good in terms of my damage, but of course we get a freaking 6. We can use it to get that 1, but even then it's nothing to write home about. Okay. I think this is worthwhile. Okay. Shouldn't be able to kill us here. I probably said that with more confidence than I deserved. Okay. We want to guarantee that we finish her off this turn, because she will kill us on the next turn, without a doubt. Okay. Fury gets us close enough. Or, I guess it does kill. I should have ran the number. Yeah, so it's 16. I was thinking 12 in my head. Okay. Luckily, that opened up apples, or else we would be in a very, very terrifying situation. We'll come back and maybe look at that. For now, smaller battle axe kind of has my heart. Okay, backpack. I don't think this has anything that we're necessarily in love with. So yeah, I think we go smaller battle axe here. Upgrade that, and then we can hit this place up again. See, I think... Yeah, I was thinking claw maybe, but the fact that that's our only poison damage dealer, maybe we'll go first aid kit instead. You know, I'm pretty much always sleeping on a lot of the healing items, so I think that might be a good investment for this. It's gonna be one of the longer videos, probably just because I'm actually sticking around trying to dial in and clutch up on this one. Okay, 6 is not great, but here we'll throw that in. We'll throw 3 in here. 5 in here, get some shields stacked up, do a little bit of damage, and then get these heals ready, because this could potentially become a fight where that is integral to survival, especially if this guy stacks up thorns like that. Okay, 4 is great. Okay, shield took the brunt of that. Here, I think I'll hit for that. And then let's see what we can get on these rolls. 5. I'm okay with this. I can live with that. It puts us in a spot where if we really need to at the end of this turn, we'll be able to definitely clutch up, make sure that we're all right. And to that extent, it seems like that might be worthwhile. Okay. See, 6s are not of value. Well, okay, we'll do this. Get that extra HP back. Hit for that. Doesn't look like we're gonna kill this guy this turn. I guess if we get a 4, we could kill him here. Okay, we'll go ahead and do that. Just to guarantee we get out of there in a safe spot. That guy can hit pretty hard if he really wants to, so I might as well assure that safety. What do we got here? 6 shooter. 6 damage, 3 uses this turn. It's a little bit... Gives us use for 6s. Drop that instead of... I mean, Spike Shield honestly hasn't been my main damage dealer. Haven't been using it for shield too often. I mean, occasionally, but honestly, I think giving us use for the 6s. Will we use it three times a turn? I don't know if we'll get 3 6s. Yeah. I can't really complain. Kind of makes first aid kit a little bit less useful, but not necessarily abysmal. Makes the dice manipulation that I have a little bit more on the impactful side. Okay. There you go. Okay, and then here, get some damage in, and then we'll throw this into heals. Might not be useful this turn, but might as well throw it in there in case it does become a valuable asset. Off the rip, notice no 6s, but this 8 puts us in a solid spot. See what we can roll here. Actually, I think oh wait, no, we can throw this into... This becomes a 6. Okay, this is an interesting spot. I think one of the things that I like most about this run is the fact that we have a lot of like the we have an option for pretty much every dice number. 5s aren't great, but even that, if we have bump still up, we can make it a 6 that's useful for that. Okay, throw the 6 in there. I think we here roll this. We don't need 2 5s. Okay, that's fine. Here, this is 6 damage, 6 damage. So I think bumping, well, no, that was not the right play, because this can only be used if it's, okay, yeah. Lesson learned. Could have done some more damage there. Slight slip up, but Rhino Beetle, he's a little bit of a bulky boy, but I'm not too worried about what he can do to me. He has upgraded Battle Axe, must be nice. Actually, wait, do I have upgraded Battle Axe? I think that's exactly what I have. Yeah. Okay, here's the deal. We're gonna want to reroll this 1, probably off the rip. 2 can get out of here. Okay, that's pretty good. I think we bump this Fury. Go for max damage there. Hit for 6. Hit for this, and then just put us within a little bit closer range of healing in case this guy really goes off this turn, which does not seem to be the case. Kind of focuses in on the lock, but leaves himself open for one finishing blow. Dude, I am running on fumes here. I'm a tired man. I don't normally stay up this late. Okay. And honestly, this is a tough one. I think we'll hold on to 6-shooter for now. I'm interested in what that has to offer, though. Can't tell a lie. Okay, Loudbird, I do remember. Actually, now that I've entered this fight, I'm a little bit nervous because this guy is pretty threatening, if I am not mistaken. I'll throw this into another 6 here. I'll reroll this. A 1 is not great. 6 damage. 1 damage. I'm fine throwing in as much as we can. This guy's, oh dude, that is actually terrifying. Silencing me. It's unfortunate but not horrifying. Oh my gosh, he got such a good roll. Holy crap. Here. Throw this in there so he dodges that. 6. I don't think we can afford this silence necessarily, so we'll throw that in there. See what he has to offer. Okay. Still gonna hurt. Not gonna die. And then we have the same kind of option here again. We hit for that. So we're, what do we got? We got 6 damage. Here. I think we're within killing distance, if I'm correct. I think we want to do this. We want to do this. Oh no, we're 1 shy. Well, he rolled so freaking high. I think we live. Holy crap. Okay. Yep. Just absolutely no doubt in my mind about that one. Oh, dude, that was so dumb. That was really, really dumb, actually. I should have healed there. Holy crap. Alright, well. So, yeah, you guys remember in the last episode where I defeated that enemy with basically no HP? Okay, you know what? Honestly, I think there's a way I can dig myself out of this one. 6, 12, 16. Okay. This isn't ideal, but honestly, if it means I get out of here alive, then I can't necessarily complain. Okay. All right, that's the play. Oh, you know what? I could have manipulated that with the bump to get an extra die there. That would have been probably the ideal play, but not too. Okay, that was slightly frustrating, but not horrifying. Okay. I'm willing to do this, specifically that one, but I think we'll save another burn. See how hard he's going to be hitting here. He's going to be burning a lot, but not necessarily going in for that finishing blow. Okay, here, hit for that. We'll be able to get 8 more, and then if I can get either a 5 or a 6 here. Just playing Yahtzee. Okay, actually no, that's enough to kill him. Okay. Yeah, that was a tough fight for sure. Okay. Absolutely. Pretty much always gonna upgrade. 6 uses that turn. That is insane. Double bump. Whip gives 2 burn. I think maybe double bump. Because the 6-shooter upgrade's not great. Okay. I'm okay with that. Can't complain. Alright, Singer also pretty much classically pain in the behind. Alright. Give me a 4. Give me a 4. Alright, you know what? I can't complain. Here, yeah, it's gonna end up being a pretty solid turn, especially against an enemy that has quite a few health points, but not necessarily gonna bring her down in one shot. Fury. Okay. Or I have Fury. I have also 2 weakened items. Could be tough depending on where it lands. Honestly, those would be my preferred items for being weakened specifically. Okay. If I get a 6, I'll keep a 6. That's just par for the course. I think kind of the best bet here is double 6s for sure. Okay. No, that was not the best bet. Well, yeah, I think it actually was. I'm okay with it. I forgot I had double bump, so she could have been at 7 instead of 8 HP. Not too worried about what's gonna happen. Might be weakened, but at the end of the day, not gonna be too much of a difference maker. She's not gonna drop the 12 HP bomb on me, so should be able to clear this up quite nicely. Keep it moving. Keep my eyes open. And fight this Mr. Snowman. God, dude, something about that eye. For all I know, I just stared into that thing for like 15 minutes. Time passes different when I'm running on absolutely no sleep at 4 in the morning. Give me a 6. 3 is also an equally acceptable option here. Lots of snowballs. Lots of... Okay. Oh, are you... It's unfortunate. I don't love that. Honestly, I'm okay with this. This isn't... Well... I'll do this instead. Reroll 1. Into a 6. Perfect. Okay. So 6, 6, 4, 3, 3. Okay, that worked out well. Probably the best turn that I've had with this current build so far. As of right now, I am very, very happy with how this is going. I don't see myself needing that. I don't think any of these are that useful. I think dagger, maybe just that extra damage. If I really start to focus in min-max and really try to use it every time I get the opportunity, it could end up being worthwhile. I feel like a lot of the time it kind of falls to the wayside, but most of the time, just the items that or the upgrades that give you just 1 extra pip does not really strike my personal fancy. Here, I don't have a problem bumping both of these. This is not the best play. Okay, it actually is. Maybe you're gonna have Furied one of those, but I think hitting him that hard honestly doesn't really bother me. Okay. This guy's definitely one who starts out pretty tough. Oh my gosh, double lock is a brutal one for sure. Okay, 6 is big. Just kind of give me a little bit of added value here. A 4 would be incredible. Okay. So this is either going to be 12 damage or 12 damage. So doesn't necessarily matter. There we go. That one works. And unfortunately, I'm not sure if I played that poorly or if I really just never stood a chance, but as of right now, not really much we can do besides just kind of wait out this one last turn. Double lock, triple lock is unfortunate, but as long as we get pretty much anything here, you're going down. Yeah, you were in a tough spot there. Alrighty. One final enemy before we go and see what this final boss is looking like. Those first 2 runs, honestly, I was surprised to see that initial run go. Second one went a little bit less smoothly, but still was a little bit tough to see. And then this one, honestly, I think we've just gotten, we took the path where we aimed and on fulfilling exactly, I don't know, giving each individual value a purpose, and that's kind of just the perfect thing to do in this situation. Again, kind of a weak play to use to upgrade the 3 instead of the 5, because you can use a 3, you can't use a 5, but At the end of the day, as long as we beat this guy, we're leveling up, so not particularly concerned. Although, they did a swell job of making that, of increasing the level of concern a little bit. Okay, no sixes is also kind of a part of that. So now we can get up to 4, 8. I don't think that's kill, right? Definitely gonna do this. Oh, dude, I did not. Oh my gosh, and then of course. Ooh, that does not bode well for me. Here, I think we'll just go ahead and throw that in there. You know, this could be super bad. Okay. Doesn't seem to quite be kill damage. Curse is a little bit stressful, but it didn't end up popping. We're low, but not low enough to be in a... Oof. Okay, that was a mistake. I could potentially... Okay, I'm just gonna... I was a little nervous about how the rolls might turn out there, so I'm just gonna guarantee that we have a safe shot. Oh, sorry about that. I was gonna knock the mic. Alright, let's see what this boss is rocking. We're going in with the Fury. We didn't have to use it on that guy, even though we did put up more of a fight than I would have anticipated. Prior to that counterspell... Nah, doesn't seem like... I think what we got going here is pretty good. Another upgrade is just always worth it. Probably go first aid kit instead. I cannot imagine myself rolling 5 6s. Or 6 6s, actually. But, hey, if it ends up happening, you know, I think we'll already be in a good enough spot to not be too concerned that we don't necessarily get that extra 18 damage. Okay. One of the more common bosses that I see around, at least. Pretty bulky, pretty beefy. This is, you know what, honestly, I should have theoried that. In fact, I kind of think we theory this turn either way, because if she ends up hitting us, I'll be pretty disappointed. Kind of wasting that potential energy there. Alright. Here, we'll go ahead and upgrade that one. And yeah, we'll throw that in, get that healing ready. Not sure if it'll be particularly useful, but if she continues to roll high, yeah, no, it definitely could be. Triple weaken is certainly a threat. Here, I think you kind of don't even mess around. You go this, 4 damage. You go this, double 6 damage. Hit here. Could have re-rolled, maybe gotten a little bit more value for those, but you know, 5 damage versus potentially, I don't know. Each of those die essentially worked in that current situation, so I didn't want to risk it. Do not mess with battle axe. Don't mess with battle axe. You're a bad person. You're a bad person. That caps us off at 12 damage. With Fury specifically. And I think I'm okay with that. Not the best, but it does put us within striking distance. In fact, pulls us right up with the kill. Yeah, you know, we ended up turning it around. Not sure if that was going to be possible after that first initial couple runs where something that seemed to be shining bright ended up turning a little bit more sour than I expected, but no problem. As long as you get the win, that's pretty much all that matters. It's on the longer side, but you know, it's the last Dicey Dungeons video for a hot minute, so why not spoil you guys a little bit. Thank you guys for watching, and I will talk to you guys in the next video.